and welcome to Panzer Athletic Center, home of the Montclair State Redhawks. And we have a huge matchup today between the Montclair State University women's basketball team, oh my God, getting them mixed up, against the William Paterson Pioneers. My name's Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Tyler Copen. How are you doing today, Tyler?
I mean, I'm doing amazing. What better way to go into finals week than with a little NJAC play? Not only that, the Battle of Route 46.
The Battle of Route 46 it is. It's deemed that. But this women's basketball team has been red hot to start the season. They are 4-0, but they go up against a huge team in William Paterson who are also undefeated on the season, 5-0. But we're going to head into, before we get into anything, we're going to look at last game against Rowan University and this women's basketball team where, wow, what a comeback win. They go out there, they put on a show, and we're going to look at this right now against the Profs. And they picked up right at the beginning. Like I said, at halftime, they were down by 8. And now they go in, and that's where the game basically starts for the Redhawks, where they are going to pick up right at the beginning of the second half, and they would be down by 8. Rowan would extend the lead to 13 at the beginning of the third quarter and keep that steady into the last 2 minutes of the quarter, where the Redhawks went on an 8-2 run to bring the game close. And now going into the fourth quarter, it would start crazy with Alyssa Craigwell notching 2 quick buckets, and the Redhawks would keep the pressure and lessening the lead for the Profs every chance they got. But then halfway through the fourth quarter, Selena Bucinach with that 3 right there would drain a triple to give the lead to the Redhawks. And after that, it was free sailing. And they would drain a couple more buckets thanks to Alexis Strollo and Alyssa Craigwell, where they would get a pair of and ones and bring the lead to as many as 6. And wow, and you can keep on looking at this fourth quarter. They scored an astronomical 27 points in that fourth quarter. And obviously, thanks to Alyssa Craigwell, thanks to Alexis Strollo Bucinich with the 3-pointer that put them up. It was an all-around great effort, and they would end up winning 64-57. As we see right here, they're going to run out the clock, and they would win their first NJAC matchup in very, very dramatic fashion. But wow, what a game there by Montclair State. They come back at halftime down by 8, and they were able to go and win that game and stay undefeated on the season and get their first NJAC win in the conference. But now, Tyler, do you mind just a little bit digging into the numbers this season, because they have been very, very good to start off?
I do not mind at all. The resilience from this Montclair State squad is amazing. As you take a look, they're 4-0 on the season right now, and they are ranked 16th nationally in Division III. They are averaging 67.5 points per game. Second in the NJAC, only behind the team they played tonight, William Paterson. They average 69.8 points per game. However, their defense has to step up, as their point margin is 6.8 points per game, which ranks 4th in the NJAC. William Paterson, they are 1st in the NJAC, 19.6 point margin per game.
And wow, what numbers there. And they have big matchup history, not even just this season going into it, the last couple of games, and it backs all very far to in history for a while, over 50 years. Tyler, tell us about this matchup history.
Yeah, right now, this is the 103rd meeting as the Redhawks lead 62-40. The last 10 matchups are split 5-5. The Redhawks have won the last 2, seeking to extend that streak to 3. At home against William Paterson, they are 31-14, including the last matchup in the NJAC semifinal, where they won by a score of 67-55. So it's going to be a fun one, as it is always, for the Battle of Route 46.
I love the name Battle of Route 46. It's just awesome. I love that there's some rich history between these two teams, and we get to see more of it here tonight. But it's been quite a while since both the men's and women's basketball teams have been undefeated to start this season. We're going to throw it to CJ Staniak, who has more on the sideline. CJ, go.
Hey, thanks, guys. It has been a sprint from the get-go so far this season for Montclair State women's and men's basketball, with both teams undefeated through November for the first time since 2003. This women's team in particular has done it in a multitude of ways. Twice they have led for almost the entirety. Twice they have had to stage come from behind second half wins, like last week, down 13 against Rowan. Well, it's all going to culminate tonight. Here are the final 2 undefeated teams in the NJAC, with William Paterson coming in. The Pioneers, a high-powered offense with Renee Wells' senior season reaching new heights, but it just might.
Thanks, CJ. Great analysis on these two undefeated teams going into this huge matchup. Now, to talk about this game, Tyler, I heard you had some keys to the games for us here tonight.
Yeah, and I do, and we're going to start with William Paterson first. They need to continue to shoot the three ball well. So far on the season, 35.8% from deep, which ranks first in the NJAC. While they only attempt about 13.4 threes per game, they make the most out of them, sinking nearly 5 per game. If they can get hot early from outside the arc, they will have a good chance to break the losing streak against Montclair. For the Redhawks, the turnovers need to be reduced. They're averaging 20.3 turnovers a game so far this season, which is 7th in the NJAC and is the team's most since the 2018-19 season. The Pioneers do well capitalizing on opposing teams' mistakes, scoring 23 points off turnovers per game. So limiting those mistakes for the Redhawks will be a big key if they want to have success in this game.
Great keys, Tyler. Now, we're going to see if they can do that on the court here tonight. But going from keys to the game now into certain players of the game, there's some big players to watch heading into this epic battle of Route 46, starting with the Redhawks. We always have to talk about Alyssa Craigwell. She leads the team and obviously the key factor to this game. But the glue this year has been Alexis Strollo. She's coming off a 19-point game against Rowan and was one of the biggest factors to this comeback win. She is just straight up clutch. When she is needed, she rises to the occasion. She's averaging 5 more points this season to start, and defensively, she's one of the best on the team. She usually always is on the court, and 3 out of the 4 games she's played over 30 minutes. 2 of those games, one 37 minutes, the other one 39 minutes. She's always on the court. She's like the Energizer bunny out there. She just never stops. She's been amazing to start off this season. And now on the other side, you have to be Renee Wells. You see it on the screen right now. With the loss of Brianna Smith, one of the best players ever to play on the court for William Paterson, someone has to step up in her place. Last week against TCNJ, she dropped 35 points, which was her career high and is her career high. She's averaging 20.6 points to start this season. And with Wells though, she loves to attack the paint. She had 17 free throw attempts last game, and she converted 16 of them. If I'm the Redhawks, you're going to have to watch the foul trouble, especially if Wells will be attacking the basket like she did last game. She's currently first in William Paterson women's basketball history in free throw percentage coming into this season. So if she does get to the line a lot, she's going to make you pay for it. And you have the introductions going right now, but what a matchup we have here tonight, Tyler.
It really is, and a key point of emphasis is going to be the rebounding by both teams. William Paterson, they have 3 players who have over 30 rebounds so far this season. Renee Wells, Patty Walsh, and Jada Jacobs have 32, 39, and 31 respectively. Montclair, only 1 player who has over 20, and that is Alyssa Craigwell with 22 rebounds. So the way that these teams are able to grab boards is going to be huge and get those second chance points today.
Especially because you lose Olivia Barrow, who was your main paint presence last season. And now you have to try to find someone that can replicate what she did in the paint. And I feel like Montclair State has really not found anybody that could do that. Alyssa Craigwell, yeah, can get into the paint and defend, but there hasn't been one player where is kind of replicating the defense that Olivia Barrow gave last season. And looking at this William Paterson team, like you said, they rebound a lot. They get into the paint a lot. Patty Walsh is one player that she's going to make you pay when she gets in the paint, and I just said that with Renee Wells as well. They're going to attack the basket. They see this Montclair State University weakness, and that is defense in the paint and trying to get to attack the basket in the paint, and that's exactly what Coach Aaron Monahan is drawing up tonight. And I for sure will see. I think we're going to see a kind of a game like what William Paterson had against TCNJ. They're going to be at the line a lot.
Yeah, when you look at the starting 5 for both teams, the tallest player for Montclair is Shannon Hughes. She is normally an outside the arc player. She's that 3-point shooter for the Redhawks. The next tallest is Alyssa Craigwell at 5'10". She obviously, we know she gets in the paint a lot. But after that, it's Bella Bruce at 5'9". So she's going to be a big factor because she's going to be going up against Renee Wells, most likely down there at 5'10", because she is the second tallest. And then Patty Walsh at 6 foot. So William Paterson has a little bit of the size advantage here today. And like I said, it's going to be all about the boards, but it's also going to be about the second chance points. Which team can complete, or which team can capitalize on the other team's mistakes, get the offensive board, dish it out, or go straight up. Which team is going to be able to succeed on the second opportunity?
Yeah, and we're going to see if Montclair State could get the second opportunities in the paint with, like you said, not much, again, paint presence, not many players that can match up to the height of William Paterson. But it looks like we're about to get underway. Montclair State in the white and red, William Paterson in the orange. and black. And here we go, and we are off.
It's going to be a fun one here. You always got to love it. Battle of Route 46 on a nice Wednesday night. What more could you ask for? Semester's about to end. I mean, this is peak basketball season right here.
Yeah, these last 2 weeks are kind of kicking me on the ground right now, but we still are here for some Montclair State basketball and to follow this team and how hot they've started. And there's Madison Marcotte. That one's not going to fall, but here's the second chance rebound for Montclair State.
A nice job by Shannon Hughes there. We saw her down low. Usually she's outside the arc, but using her height to tip that one out.
Marcotte driving the paint, kicks back out to Craigwell. Craigwell steps, puts it up, doesn't go, rolls out.
Tough shot there, kind of jumped a little far from the rim and not enough height on that shot.
Kirby now on the right wing. See if William Paterson can respond off a good defensive stance. Back out to Kirby, the baseline, kicks it back out to Jacobs. Jacobs puts it up, puts the floater, no good, rebounded by Craigwell. Two possessions, no good. Good defense to start off the game by both of these teams. Finds it inside to Bruce. Bruce trying to make a move on Wells. Shot clock winding down. Good pump fake to Strollo. Puts it up, rolls it in, and one. The first points of the game is an and one from Strollo. And again, we talked about her, one of my players to watch, and she's already making a point to start off this game for the first points for Montclair State.
Beautiful job going through the contact by Alexis Strollo. Able to just fight through it, get the basket to fall. And a key point so far this season is her three-point shooting. A little lower than she would like it to be. 16% from beyond the arc, but in last season she was 30% from three, so she's got to heat up from the three-point line if she wants to be a key leader for the Redhawks.
Jacobs gets it back to Kirby, fakes the three-point shot, and now here comes Walsh. Pump fake drives in, no good. Alyssa Craigwell gets the rebound, and that one just miscommunication on the back end, and William Paterson's going to get this second chance.
Good pressure by Luna Kirby there. Craigwell got the board, jumped up, but Luna Kirby active with the hands, staying right there, able to poke the ball out, and then Craigwell just kind of lost a little bit, errant pass, and looked like Kirby didn't tip it, so Pioneer basketball.
Kirby gets it back over to Jacobs. Jacobs, good screen by Wells. Back in the corner, Kirby, good step. There's that mid-range by Patty Walsh, and that was clean, that was butter, it goes in. And there's another miscommunication, another mistake by the Montclair State Redhawks, gifting the possession back to William Paterson.
Two early mistakes on the same side, and that's something that you can't happen, and that's the key thing. The turnovers have really been a problem, and it's showing so far early in this game.
Wells baseline drives up, good block by Strollo, good defense, but she's gonna get the second chance once again, and there goes 4 points for William Paterson off a couple of Montclair State mistakes. Bruce fakes it, still hesitates. Strollo drives in, puts the step up, gonna hit the front rim, but she's gonna get called for the foul. William Paterson, and Alexis Strollo will go to the line for two more.
Strollo still fighting through contact, able to get that one to go, but already two turnovers for the Redhawks and two big ones. I mean, you really cannot have those, as already 4 points off turnovers for William Paterson. It's, like I said before, it's the way they're able to capitalize on their opponent's mistakes.
And that's something they kind of want to take back. That's off of a stop that they had, and then a miscommunication kind of resulted in back-to-back baskets, which caused them to lose the lead early on and kind of make some mistakes early on as well. Strollo's 1-on-1, rebounded there by William Paterson. And they're going fast. The Pioneers trying to kick it fast. That's Pinder from the three. No good. Rebounded again by Walsh. Pinder back inside the paint. Wells has it. Good screen. Mid-range. That's a two. No good. Still battling it under the basket. And there's those second chance points we're trying to talk about at pregame, where the paint presence is going to be huge. And William Paterson's kind of been dominating in that aspect so far to start this game.
Yeah, that was a good job by Montclair to stay strong. They gave up the initial offensive rebound, but stayed strong on defense and then able to get the ball back.
Bruce with the trigger, no good. William Paterson with some fast-paced offense. Walsh inside the paint, kicks it back out to Pinder. Now in the corner is Kirby. Back over to Jacobs. She drives in, kicks back out. Walsh with the mid-range, no good. Cregwell gets the rebound. Football pass there, and a deflection away. Great job by Walsh, looking like a DB out there.
Yeah, good hands by Walsh. I think she should get the PBU.
Goes up, good move there inside by number 4, Jada Jacobs.
Montclair got to have a stronger presence down low, kind of finding Madison Marcotte, only standing at 5'3". She was on the last possession for William Paterson where they got the offensive rebound. She was the only one down inside the paint, so Montclair has to get some of their taller bodies down low.
Bruce cross in, no move. There's go good. Good defense by Wells. Kicks it back out to Strello. 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Got to let something fly from the logo. Off the front iron. Rebounded almost by Marcotte. She's going to get it.
Good fight by Madison Marcotte there, going through the contact. Went through Kirby, then went through Renee Wells.
And then there's number 11, Kirby, with the steal. Almost 5 minutes gone in this first quarter to start this game off. Good pump fake there by Jacobs, kicks it underneath with the cut. Walsh with the rebound right there, no one around her. She puts it up for 2.
Right there again, Montclair needs to get down low. Marcotte was right behind Walsh, but Walsh has a 9-inch advantage on Marcotte, not even counting in the reach.
Hughes in the wing, swings it over to Cregwell. Driving in, takes the step, puts it up, and that's a foul. She's gonna take her trip to the charity line for 2.
Only Cregwell's second shot of the evening so far, as we're nearly 5 minutes into this game. So she's gonna need to put up a couple more shots, and she's gonna need to get more active. She has 3 rebounds, but it feels like she should have a lot more right now.
And if you look at it right now, both teams have 3 offensive rebounds to start this game. They almost have the same amount of offensive rebounds as they do defensive rebounds. That's how much the second chance points are coming to both teams so far to start this game, and only William Paterson has converted on them. They have 4 second chance points so far to start this game. Montclair State with 0. Cregwell's 1-on-1, almost rebounded by Bruce, but stays in William Paterson's possession.
It's a good job by Walsh there. Notice Bruce coming on her backside.
Wells, no one there around her, no good. Rebounded by Walsh once again, and there's that paint presence by Walsh, and she is making Montclair State pay.
Patty Walsh, her 3rd rebound, and I think that's been her her 2nd offensive rebound, but a nice move from Cregwell there to get Montclair back in the groove.
William Paterson leads 10-7, 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Pinder swings it around to Kirby. Back over to Wells. There goes Jacobs inside, good move, puts it up, and that's just a nice move with the roll as well by Jacobs. To give the lead for William Paterson to 5.
That was a smooth move there, a little up and under, and then just finger roll it in there off the backboard. A nice move there by Pinder.
Cregwell, free throw line, drives in. A little contact there. The ref is going to call it. And she's going to go to line for 2 more. It's kind of what's happening. If you saw, kind of talk about the TCNJ game a little bit. We saw William Paterson go to the line 33 times in that game. They converted 26 of their 33 shots from the free throw line. And now to start off this game, Montclair State, this is their 8th and 9th trip to the free throw line just in the first quarter.
Yeah, it shows a lot of discipline for them, and it's going to be a key on capitalizing on those free throws. William Paterson made 26 out of those 33, and Montclair, we have seen that they have struggled with their free throws. Only 70% on the season, not the greatest, so they really need to improve on that. And so far today, they're a little bit better. They are 5 for 7 right now.
First substitutions of the game. Samantha Phillips comes onto the court, as well as Isabella Orlando for the Montclair State Redhawks.
Coach Harvey taking a page out of Coach Potts' book with the full court pressure.
Pressure's still there, even after they passed half court. And there's Jacobs, isolated, puts it up, and gets the rebound is William Paterson. That's number 32, Megan Sears. And again, the size is to the advantage of William Paterson, and they've been using it in the paint to get these second chance points.
They really have. I mean, that was good initial defense by Madison Marcotte, able to force Jacobs to hit it off the front of the iron, but then Sears was right there to pick it up and put it in.
Phillips for three, no good. Rebounded almost by Montclair State. Do they still have it? Keeps it. Good job by Orlando. Bruce kicks it out. Hughes for three. No good. Rolls out. That's back-to-back threes. No good for Montclair State.
They really need to make the three-pointer right now. That is usually their bread and butter, but struggling right now from outside the arc.
Contact inside the paint. Referee's going to call it. And that's on Sears. She's going to go to the line for some free throws. And again, the size. You have Patty Walsh out there, 6 foot. You also have Megan Sears, 6 foot. 2 6-foot players out on the court for William Paterson right now. And they have just been dominating the paint. Second chance points up to 8 for William Paterson. They're actually going to call that a foul on the floor, not during the shot. So they get it at the baseline, kicks it back out. No one around her. Off the back iron. That's going to be from number 5, Gowdy. Montclair State regains possession. Bruce driving baseline. And there's another foul on William Paterson. I think they just entered the bonus, so now going to the line for 2 is Bella Bruce.
Yeah, that's William Patterson's 15th foul already in this first quarter, so gonna head to the line, Bella Bruce. A new addition, a transfer this season so far, only 8 trips to the line, 4 for 8. As that one had a little Kawhi bounce to it. You know something about Kawhi Leonard.
You don't gotta remind me, Tyler. Bruce has come in, freshman, and you know Coach Karen Harvey likes to use the freshman on her team. Alyssa Craigwell steps up, and Bruce is another name that's stepping up just in her first season. She's 1 of 1 on those free throws. Jacobs drives in, good move. She has been tough attacking the basket to start this game. It's a 6-point lead for William Paterson.
Yeah, Jacobs is really tough to guard right now. Marcotte having a tough time. She's driving in, but Jacobs just getting the friendly roll. 3
for Hughes, there it goes, and there's the first 3 for Montclair State. They're waiting for it to fall.
They were desperate for that one. 5 shots in, finally make a 3. They desperately needed that.
Here's the press. Jacobs gets away from it, finds it out the Wells, top of the key, trying to make a move inside. He's gonna try it, and it's gonna get the foul. And there's Wells attacking the paint, like we said pregame, and she's going to go to the line for her first 3 throws of the game.
Yeah, and last game, like you said before, 16 for 17 from the charity stripe. She is not the person you want to send to the free throw line because she is basically automatic.
First one's good, gets the lucky bounce. But Renee Wells comes in, averaging over 20 points a game this season. And like I said, Brianna Smith is not on the team anymore. She graduates, and someone had to take over the scoring. And that's exactly what Renee Wells has been doing to start this season. She's became one of the best scorers in the NJAC to start off. Good defense by William Paterson. There's a little tackle on the ground, it looked like. Marcotte pump fake, puts it up, no good. That one's going to be out of bounds on number 24, Patty Walsh. Montclair State keeps possession.
Yeah, a lot of bodies hitting the floor. It looks like Strollo dove for it, then Kaylin Gowdy from William Paterson kind of just dove on top of there. Kind of shocked there wasn't a foul call there.
Great defense again. Off the inbounds pass by William Paterson. Montclair State lucky to get it in. Craigwell now guarded by 3, gets the cutting Shannon Hughes, and she gets it for good.
A nice job by Alyssa Craigwell there, taking it herself.
And there's Marcotte trying to get the loose ball there after Renelle Wells lost it, but it was going to be out of bounds. Her foot was on the line just a little bit.
Yeah, back to what I was saying before, Alyssa Craigwell, she's usually taking that to the basket herself, but then she found Shannon Hughes there on the opposite side, and she was able to dish it to her and get the bucket.
There's Jacobs, finds it underneath to Sears, and there's another foul called in this game, and now Sears will go to the line for 2.
A little bit of a late call there on Malvina Sullivan. That one kind of could have gone either way. Could have been a block, could have been a foul, but referee determined that made contact with the hand.
Sears makes the first one. Sears started the first 3 games of the season, and then head coach Aaron Monahan decided to make the change and put Lonnie Pinder to start the last 2 games. But still, Sears is still making all the effort on the bench, and she's still coming in and still doing her job. And I'm guessing that's just another move to put a main scorer on the bench and have some paint presence coming off. And there's another steal by William Paterson. The defense just coming up strong again for them. That one just a little over Sears' head, and that one's going to go out of bounds for Montclair State's possession.
Yeah, that one nearly hit Coach Palazzo over there. He has to watch out. He's probably eating a Krispy Kreme donut right now. But that was great hands by Kaylin Gowdy to get the initial steal, and then William Paterson just couldn't capitalize.
40 seconds left in this first quarter. Katie Dichter on the court for Montclair State, taking it up. Kicks it out. Craigwell making a move, puts it up. That one rolls in for her. 3-point game now, 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
It's a good bucket for Craigwell. Going straight up against the 6-foot Sears, not being afraid, just going right at her.
Wells with a great move to beat the press. Wells kicks it over. There's Sears for 3. No good. Rebounded by Hughes with only a second left. That's how it's gonna end the first quarter. Montclair State down by 3. William Paterson 20, Montclair State 17. But what a first quarter we saw. We kind of saw William Patterson go out there and start off hot, and then you saw Montclair State kind of adjust and be able to kind of get back in this game and cut the deficit a little bit more each time they kind of went down the court in their possessions.
Yeah, the Red Hawks, they were able to kind of crawl back little by little, and that's the thing they need to do. And 1 for 5 from the 3-point line is not where they want to be right now. They love to shoot the 3 ball, especially Shannon Hughes and Alexis Strollo. As I said before, Strollo kind of struggling so far this season from the 3-point line, but once she heats up and once Shannon Hughes is able to heat up in this game, Montclair are going to gain a lot of momentum.
It only takes 1 quarter. If you heat up, you see the men's basketball team do it. They did it last game against Rowan, where it took 1 quarter, and that 4th quarter was for them. But you could do it in the second, you could do it in the third. It doesn't matter. If you go out there and start hitting the 3, that's what you live and die by. And if the shots are going down, you're going to take the lead very, very quickly. But it's a 3-point game. William Paterson up by 20, and we talked about it pregame. Want to bring it back up again. There's the replay on an and 1 by Alexis Stroll. That was the first points of the game that we saw. But again, Montclair State's getting to the line. You also have William Paterson getting the line, but the thing William Patterson's doing is getting the second chance points, and it is kind of going against Montclair State's favor right now to start this game.
Yeah, William Paterson 8 second chance points right now. Montclair only 2. So the way that these teams are able to rebound offensively is going to be big, and then a nice bucket there for Megan Sears.
Yeah, Sears again tacking the paint. That's what William Patterson's going to do. Dichter going coast to coast off the front iron.
That's a tough shot right there, kind of not knowing where you are on the court, and then tried to go up and just unfortunately right under the basket.
Gowdy gets it over to Jacobs. Jacobs guarded by 2 defenders. Now to Wells, using her physicality, puts it up. Doesn't hit anything. Rebounded by Walsh. Kicks it back out. Sears. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. Blocked by Craigwell. Wow. Now Dichter trying to go up fast. Strollo, corner three. Off the backboard, rebounded there by Bruce. Good job getting that one. And there goes, isolated three for Hughes, no good.
A rare wide open miss for Hughes right there.
Jacobs trying to capitalize off the fast break She's gonna get fouled and now go to the line for two.
It's a tough break for the Redhawks. That good offensive rebound from Bella Bruce initially, but then Shannon Hughes just missed the three, and this game's kind of been back and forth a little bit. Both teams making some mistakes right now. Montclair has 5 turnovers. William Paterson only has 1, but it feels like they should have a little more with the amount of missed shots and the missed opportunities on the offensive rebounds that they get.
And the first one doesn't go, but I think I want to pinpoint Jacobs, and actually here's the block by Craigwell. It was just awesome there to get that possession and then go down the court. But I want to pinpoint Jacobs and Wells, where they get the offensive rebound there. But Jacobs and Wells breaking the press. They are very fast off the press, and they are able to break it. And I think that's one of the reasons why only 1 turnover. Montclair State hasn't been able to capitalize off that full court press that they play. A lot of contacts in the paint. Back up to Jacobs. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. 2 defenders around her. Kicks it back out. Sears for 3. No good. Rebounded by Craigwell. Nope, it's rebounded by William Paterson.
Gowdy has been all over the place so far this game with the full court press on defense and then just getting the rebounds.
Spin around jumper by Sears puts the William Paterson Pioneers up by 7.
Megan Sears showing up and showing out. 8 points so far. She has really been impressive.
That one thrown away by the Redhawks, and it's going to go the other way. But I want to pinpoint, I keep saying it, William Paterson has 20 points in the paint. Only 4 of their points have not come from inside the paint, and that's how much they've been dominating there.
And Coach Karen Harvey going to call a timeout, just needs her team to regroup. The 6th turnover right there. So Montclair really needs to tighten everything up right now. Loosen everything up. They are playing too tight and making too many mistakes. They need to just play loose, play free right now. And they need to shoot the 3 ball. 1 for 7 so far this game from outside the arc. Meanwhile, William Paterson, they're 0 for 4. But as you said, it doesn't matter because 20 of their points have come from inside the paint and their ability to get down low. And it's those second chance points too. 10 of those points are from second chance opportunities and from offensive rebounds. So the way that William Paterson is able to prevail off mistakes and off gifted opportunities has been great to see so far. But for Montclair, they really need to tighten things up.
Yeah, you got to stop with the offensive rebounds. One, you got to try to attack the glass and try to get those rebounds so you don't allow those second chance points. William Paterson back in the attack. It's Wells, kicks it back out. Jacobs. Pump fake from Gowdy. Spin move, tries to go inside. Good defense by Marcotte. Forces the turnover there. Craigwell looking at coast-to-coast Euro step. No good. Still in play. Wells somehow gets it, and now Montclair State playing the press. That was a great job there by Jacobs to win that one. There's a mid-range jumper from Sears, no good. Marcotte resets. Hughes now in the left wing, 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Finds Craigwell. She looked to step back, she lost it a little bit. Now inside, trying to find Isabella Orlando. It's gonna go out of bounds, and there's another turnover from the Redhawks.
The 7th so far this game. Just kind of being silly with the ball right now. A little miscommunication between Strollo and Orlando. But they're keeping the defensive pressure right now. Despite the 7 turnovers, they are only down 7 points in this game.
Wells, quick trigger, no good. Almost rebounded by Jacobs, trying to save that one. More substitutions coming in for the Red Hawk. Bella Bruce makes her way back on, and then Also, number 7, Mara McHugh, entering for the first minutes of the game. And maybe that's a last-ditch effort from Coach Karen Harvey. McHugh standing at 6 foot, maybe a little bit of plate presence there.
Yeah, try to get a little bit of height down there to go up against Sears, because it seems like Sears has been dominating inside the paint.
McHugh swings it around, finds it inside the Bruce. Bruce guarded by Wells. Great defense. Strollo cuts, can't get it. 5 seconds left in the shot clock, and there's another turnover by William Paterson.
Great defense by William Paterson there, and then just a turnover there. Those are their only 2 turnovers of the game. The passes that have tried to go over the top of the defense that are just a little too high. But William Paterson so strong on defense right now, able to get Montclair to the bottom of the shot clock, 2 single digits, and then just staying strong inside the paint, not letting any players drive or get any room.
Five minutes, 45 seconds left in this first half in the second quarter. Phillips driving in left side. Great defense again by Wells. Spin around jumper. There's Bruce, and that one falls in.
That was a smooth looking shot from Bella Bruce. Fake left, turn right, and then get the fadeaway jumper to go. That's what Montclair needed after a little bit of a scoring drought.
Gotti for 3 off the front eye, rebounded by Sears. Once again, she gets it off the backboard and gets it to go. Sears has just been all over the place. That's up to 10 points in the game.
Yeah, first player to hit double digits and possibly making a statement.
And now the threes are starting to fall. Samantha Phillip, there's that first 3 since the first quarter for the Redhawks.
They needed that, and as I said, Megan Sears making a statement to Coach Monahan that she should possibly be in the starting lineup. Well, there's Samantha Phillip making a statement in this game.
Phillip gets the rebound as well, taking it down the court. Montclair State gets a stop. It's only a 4-point game now. Let's see if these threes can start falling, if they decide to keep taking them. Marcotte drives in, puts it up. You don't see it much often from her, but she goes up and gets a great move with the scoop and score.
A beautiful job by Madison Marcotte. Didn't record a single point in their last game against Rowan. Gets on the board here, but as a starter, she makes a lasting impact on this team if she records any points or not.
That's a foul on Samantha Phillips, and number 11, Luna Kirby, is going to go to the line for 2. This will be William Paterson's 7th and 8th free throws of the game.
William Paterson probably not going to get to the line as much as they did last game, but when they get to line, they make the most of it. 4 for 6 so far here today. Now make that 5 for 7. As we look at the replay here, Marcotte on the right side driving, just kind of threw it up there off the top right corner of the box and able to sink that one.
And again, you said she doesn't score many points, 0 points against Rowan. But again, she makes an effort on defense, and she's able to facilitate the ball very well. Bruce for 3, lets it go, and there it goes. The 3 is starting to fall. Bella Bruce gets one back. It's only a 1-point game.
That was a smooth shot about 28 feet away, and she was able to get that one to fall.
And on the other end, there's a foul by Malvina Sullivan. And again, William Paterson will go to the line for 2 more.
Sullivan checking in for the second time. She's only been in for 2 minutes now, and she has 2 fouls.
I don't know if you saw right there, Coach Harvey was kind of demonstrating what you have to do. I think one of the game plans coming into this game was to limit their fouls and to try to not have 33 free throws against them like TCNJ did. I don't know if you hear that, but you have a fan going screaming with the basket. You don't see it that often that fans do that, but again, if you're that passionate, you might as well do it.
Hey, look at the 3 from Bruce here from deep, able to sink it.
She makes the second.
Bruce gonna take control here. She really needs to. She has been probably the most consistent player for the Redhawks. And wow, that's a nice block there.
Blocked by Walsh. William Paterson trying to capitalize. Jacobs looking to go coast to coast. Kicks it back out. 3-pointer there. almost rolled in, rebounded there by Craigwell, and they're going to get the foul, and it's still going to go their way.
That was a nice job there by Craigwell, able to get the rebound, but what a block there by, Patty Walsh. Bruce was driving, and then Walsh from behind able to swat it.
Marcotte directing traffic. Swings it over. Craigwell finds Bruce underneath, and that's just a good move by Craigwell to Bruce to now tie the game up 29-29, and there's the first timeout taken by head coach Aaron Monahan and the William Paterson Pioneers.
That was a beautiful job by Alyssa Craigwell, driving in, had 3 defenders on her. Then Bella Bruce is just wide open on the other block. Dish it to her and gets the wide open bucket.
That was just a good roll after you saw Craigwell attack the basket. Here you go. And you saw Bruce just kind of sit underneath, just wait for her chance. You saw 3 defenders attack Craigwell, and that's just great awareness by Craigwell to know there has to be someone open if there's 3 people in front of me, and finds Bruce underneath. But now it's a tied game here. They came back from a 7-point deficit, and now Montclair State have just kind of been attacking this deficit, and now it's all tied up.
Yeah, they kind of just clawing back slowly but surely, able to get within 2, kind of go back down by 4, but now able to tie this one up late into this second quarter. 3 minutes left. We're all knotted up at 29. We're in for a treat. Grab your popcorn.
William Paterson starts this possession off the timeout. Sears driving in, puts it up off the backboard, and one by Megan Sears. She has been dominant in this game and now looks to make this a 3-point play.
She is really showing out. 12 points right now. Gets the and one to fall. Just a beautiful job. Megan Sears. Wow, I mean, I said she was making a statement before. She is stamping her way into that starting lineup.
Sears puts it up, no good, but rebounded there by William Paterson. Jacobs for 3. There it goes. It falls once again, and that is not what you want if you're the Red Hawks after a missed and one.
A 5-point play, or excuse me, a 5-point possession for William Paterson. That is just worst case scenario.
Craigwell driving inside, kicks it back out. Hughes for 3, and the threes are starting to fall for the Red Hawks. That's 3 straight threes for them. And there's Craigwell on the other end with the pass deflection. Stop the quick offense by William Paterson.
Nice defense there from Craigwell, but Shannon Hughes on the opposite side from the corner, able to sink it there. Montclair 4 for 10 from beyond the arc right now. Their 3-point shooting going to be a big thing, and then a nice steal there from Alyssa Craigwell.
2-on-2 attack with Craigwell. She's looking to take it all the way, and there's Renee Wells with the offensive charge and the offensive foul, and she's going to take it the other way.
That's a great job by Wells. Get in front of Craigwell, kind of set your feet, stand yourself, and then Craigwell, she's like a freight train. Not much is going to stop her. She goes right through Wells, and unfortunately gets the charge call.
Great job by Wells to set her feet. And there's Jacobs with her speed. Euro step, kicks it back out. Wells, pump fakes, driving in. And that one's going to be a foul inside on Madison Marcotte. I think that's a really good call by the referee. I don't think Marcotte got her feet set, and Montclair State in the bonus, so Renee Wells go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. Looked like Marcotte still might have had that right foot up in the air when Wells made contact with her, so unfortunate for Marcotte. And she gets the foul called on her, and a rare miss from Renee Wells there.
I wonder if they had a fan at TCNJ that did the same thing. That she's 1 for 1. I don't know if you can hear it on the broadcast, but it is very loud.
Let's hope it's not our colleague CJ Staniak over on the bench screaming.
That one kicked out And hit out by Wells. Montclair State keep the possession. 17 seconds left on the shot clock.
Good defense there by Wells. Has 14 steals on the season, so we know she is very active with her hands.
That one's hit away again by Jacobs off the inbound. Hughes gets it into Marcotte. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. That's a foul, I think, on number 11, Luna Kirby, that the referee is going to call her on.
I was going to say, it looked like Kirby just kind of was just not aggressively, just lightly pushing up against Marcotte. I was wondering if the ref was going to call that or allow the contact. Unfortunately for Kirby, referee's going to call that one a foul.
Bruce gets it in the corner. That's a travel by Bella Bruce off the kind of pump fake step. And that's another turnover by them.
I think in that case, Kirby's thinking in her head, ball don't lie right there. So Montclair, another turnover. That is their 10th, or excuse me, their 9th.
Minute 30 left in this first half in the second quarter. Jacobs tries to kick it underneath. She finds it back in her hands, and she goes up and gets fouled once again. And this will be the trip 14th and 15th shots. Free throw for William Paterson.
Looks like that might be Alyssa Craigwell's second foul. Montclair kind of lucky right now that their fouls have been distributed really throughout. Only Craigwell and Sullivan with 2 fouls. Everyone else, despite Strollo and McHugh, have 1.
There's Jacobs at the line. She gets 2. Marcotte there, falls a little bit, kicks it back out to Orlando. 15 seconds left in the shot clock now. A minute left to play in this second quarter. Orlando back out to Strollo, driving in. 6 seconds left. Got to get something off. Driving baseline, puts it up, and that's another block. But they're going to call it a foul. I personally think Walsh got a lot of that ball going out of bounds.
She did get a lot of that ball, but I think it was with her body, with her lower body, kind of went into Orlando. So ref going to call that one. And Orlando gets sent to the line.
And as you saw, Aaron Monahan was asking the referee what they were calling that on.
Coach Monahan also wanted a walk on the Alexis Strollo pass. I think her voice cracked a little bit on that one.
She makes 2. Substitutions check in. It's going to be Kaylin Gowdy. Under a minute left to play now in this first half. Press coming for Montclair State. Press playing very well. Somehow breaks it. Wells now trying to go fast. That one's going to go out of bounds. And there's another turnover. Only the 4th turnover by William Paterson. But 3 of their turnovers have been off kind of the fast breaks off of these full court presses.
Yeah, they're trying to break the pressure but not able to. So now they're going to try to put some pressure of their own on Montclair.
Strollo guarded by Jacobs, swings it around to Phillips. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Driving in, Marcotte kicks it back out. Hughes pump fakes, 10 seconds left. Deep 3 by Orlando, and that's off the back iron, and that one's going to hit the top and hit the court, and it's going to go the other way.
Unfortunate bounce. Orlando, not really a 3-point shooter, but notice the clock was getting down.
Great job by Jacobs to get out of that full court press by Marcotte and Orlando. 10 seconds left, shot clock unplugged when Wells driving in, puts it up, no good, hits the floor. 3 seconds left, maybe you gotta take a shot. Strollo's going to, lets it fly, and that one's a little short, and that is how the first half is going to end. The William Paterson Pioneers up 37-34 against the Montclair State Redhawks. And wow, what a first half we saw. Very high scoring, but we also saw a lot of fouls inside the paint and a lot of paint presence by William Paterson that Montclair State's going to have to try to figure out going into the second half.
Yeah, William Paterson, 24 points in the paint, so they are really going to need to crowd inside the box right now. That is going to be their biggest thing. Just putting bodies in the box, because from outside the arc, 1 for 8 for William Paterson. They have only made 1 3-pointer, so they're really going to have to emphasize just getting bodies inside the arc, putting pressure on those inside players and the height of William Paterson. And then second chance points also. 15 for William Paterson, only 2 for the Redhawks. And that's one of the things I emphasized in the pregame, the offensive rebounding and the second chance points.
And we kind of saw Montclair State also start to heat up from 3. They have made 3 straight threes in that second quarter, but then weren't able to kind of fly off a couple more. But they started to heat up, and maybe they can continue that hot streak with the 3-pointers going into the second half and maybe try to kind of bounce back in this game. It's only a 3-point deficit, but we've seen that this Montclair State team is a second half team. They scored 95 points in the fourth quarter. We just saw them score 27 points in the fourth quarter, literally last game. So again, it's a second half team, and maybe they can bounce back. Coach Harvey always has good words to say in the locker room, and they always come out with some intensity in the second half.
Absolutely, anything is possible, and we know this Montclair State team, they can be down, but they are not out. Do not doubt them. This three-point deficit for them probably feels like a 3-point lead because of how well they are shooting from outside the arc. 4 for 11, but late. Most of their misses came early in that first quarter. So far in that second quarter, they were 3 for 6 from outside the arc, so it's going to be a fun second half.
It's going to be a fun second half indeed, but we are going to go away just for this break, but we'll be back for second half action. My name's Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Tyler Copen. We'll be right back, everybody.
Keep it up.
It's cute. I like that one. I was like looking at something like that.
And welcome back to the Red Hot Sports Network, and welcome back to the Panzer Athletic Center. My name is Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Tyler Copen for some second half action for the Montclair State Redhawks against the William Paterson Pioneers. William Paterson up 37-34 going into this second half, and it is an open game right now, and I feel like this second half is going to be an open book for both teams.
It really is. It's going to depend on how well each team is going to be able to shoot the three ball. Montclair 4 for 11 so far in this game, and they are kind of staying in it slowly, only down by 3. And as we look at the little replay here, Alexis Strollo got us started on the scoring of the evening with that and 1. And then it was kind of all William Paterson from there, but Alyssa Craigwell, such a dominant player, able to drive in, get the bucket there. She has been a very good factor so far in this game. Megan Sears driving in, and then a block by Craigwell on the defensive end there. So like I said, kind of all faces. Yet again, Sears trying to finds something, drives in, good defense there, but just better offense.
Can we just talk about Sears? She's having an amazing game. 12 points off the bench, 5 rebounds as well. Huge paint presence for this William Paterson team. And there's a bucket. We don't really see that often. Madison Marcotte doesn't shoot the ball that often, but she drives the paint, gets the 2. Usually mainly a facilitator, but then Alyssa Craigwell, just a great job with awareness in the paint, being able to find Bella Bruce right under that. And then there it goes again. The offensive rebound into the second chance points by Sears once again. And that's what that's what William Paterson's been doing all game. 24 points in the paint and 15 second chance points. Another and one by Sears. Again, we keep talking about her on the broadcast, and that's how that first half is going to end. It's just been dominant inside the paint for William Paterson. The 3 ball is starting to fall for Montclair State, and let's see who can get back into this game as quick as possible, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to depend on that, and Montclair, they're going to have to stay strong on the 3, and then William Paterson, they're just going to have to keep defending well. And
we're going to throw it to CJ Staniak on the sideline. He has some more on the free throws coming from William Paterson and how good they have been this season. CJ, take it away.
Yeah, guys, tight first half here from Panzer. One discrepancy at the free throw line. William Paterson already 15 free throw attempts, and this has been a specialty for their game so far in 2025, averaging over 20 attempts per night, and over the last 2 games averaging over 29 free throw attempts per game coming in. Now to watch for Montclair State, a little bit of foul trouble. Alyssa Craigwell, second consecutive game for her with 2 fouls at the half. Going to have to watch her minutes in the second if that continues. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, CJ. We mentioned on the broadcast countless times that TCNJ game that William Paterson played in the first matchup of the NJAC season for them. 33 free throws on the game, 26 made. They converted a lot of them. And coming into this game now, looking at it, they've made the trip to the line 15 times, or they've shot 15 free throws to start the game. They've only made 10 of them. And I don't know if it was thanks to the men's basketball team who was screaming a little bit before they went back into the locker room. But again, they're not converting as much as they did last game. And again, 15 free throws to start the first half. They're on pace for another 30 free throw game going into the second half.
Yeah, they only had 7 missed free throws in that TCNJ game, 5 here. So a lot of things that William Paterson needs to tighten up on. Turnovers is not one of them. Only 4 turnovers in that first half. However, for Montclair, turnovers have been their Achilles heel. 9 in that first half. And as I mentioned in the pregame, they averaged 20 per game.
Montclair State starts with a possession, driving inside. The referee's going to call the foul there on William Paterson. Craigwell is going to start this game at the free throw line.
Craigwell 3 for 4 from the free throw line so far. She's kind of been that do-it-all player. No Red Hawk has double digits. The 2 highest scorers are Hughes and Bruce, both with 8 points, and now Craigwell with that free throw has reached the 8-point mark.
And that kind of just shows how much depth this women's basketball team has and that Coach Karen Harvey has on the bench. Both free throws get made, but you also have Hughes with 8 points, Bruce with 8 points, Craigwell now with 8 points as well. Strollo with 4. It's spreading the wealth here points-wise in that first half and to start this third quarter. Jacobs now driving the baseline, puts it up. There's a block by Hughes. William Paterson's going to keep that possession, though.
Nice recovery from Hughes. Jacobs blew past her, but Hughes able to keep her feet, trail with her, and then get the block from behind.
Jacobs trying to get inside the Walsh. She gets it. 4 seconds left in the shot clock, winding down. Wells got to put something up. She does, chucks it up. No good, that's a shot clock violation. And there's a turnover to start off this third quarter for the Redhawks.
Good defense by Montclair. They needed that early, and then Wells just kind of checked a last-ditch effort shot up there. Didn't even hit the rim, so shot clock violation. Montclair needs to stay strong on defense in the second half.
Hughes over to Craigwell. Craigwell puts it up, drives the lane, and she gets it. Montclair State now takes the lead, and they're up by 1.
Montclair, their first lead since 7:54 remaining in the first quarter.
Wells chucks it up for three, no good. Jacobs tries to keep it in, and she does. Great job by Jacobs to keep the possession strong for William Paterson.
That's a tough break for the Redhawks. Hughes just letting it go out, and then Jacobs flying in there, able to keep it alive and bounce it off the feet of Hughes. Good awareness by Jacobs.
Kirby tries to scoop it, it's going to be rebounded by Craigwell. Redhawks trying to go fast. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Craigwell tried to drive the lane. That's just a good poke by number 5, Gowdy. There's another foul on the Redhawks. And that one's going to be on Alyssa Craigwell. That's her 3rd personal foul of the game early on in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so she's going to check out. Bella Bruce is going to come in. A point of emphasis, Isabella Orlando starting this second half for the Redhawks. Karen Harvey using some of her taller players. And like we said, coming out of halftime, filling the box is going to be a big thing. And not going to fill the box there, but just better offense there from Kirby.
And that was a good scoop and score by Luna Kirby. William Paterson takes the lead once again. Great movement. Bruce chucks it up for 3, no good. That one's poked away, and Kirby just couldn't get all of that, and Montclair State's going to keep possession.
That one just bounced right out of the hands of Kirby, not able to hold on to it. So an unfortunate break for William Paterson, and now Montclair has to capitalize. Bruce not able to do so.
But Bruce posted up inside, tried to spin, doesn't get it. Both teams going back and forth to start this 3rd quarter. Wells diving in, kicks it back out. Good fake there by Jacobs. Wells now has it in the paint, puts it up, rebounded by Bruce.
Montclair doing a great job on defense so far to start this second half.
Strollo driving the paint, she puts it up left-handed. Good finish by her, retake the lead for the Redhawks.
Then let the defense transition to offense. Great job by Strollo there. Take it from about midcourt. Do it yourself, go up the left side with the left hand and lay it in there.
Jacobs guarded by Hughes. She's driving in, puts it up, and that's a tough move by Jacobs. She's been doing it all game. Up to 14 points for her.
Jada Jacobs, yet again, like you said, up to 14 points. She's the leading scorer for William Paterson with Sears on the bench right now.
Hughes in the corner. Just passing around. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Finds it to Orlando. Drives in, baseline. Has to put something up, and wow, oh my, what a block by Walsh. Now Redhawks keep possession, but only 4.4 seconds on the shot clock.
Strong block by Walsh. Her second of the evening. That one had some emphasis to it.
Let's see what Coach Karen Harvey draws up with a short shot clock. Orlando has it. Steps to the side, puts it up. No good, off the mark. Almost rebounded by Montclair State. And they're going to say it's a jump ball, but it's going to go in William Paterson's favor.
That's an interesting. I haven't seen that one, a jump ball when the ball goes out of bounds.
Walsh attacking the basket, puts it up, and it's good. She is on fire as well to start this 3rd quarter.
Nice bucket there from Patty Walsh going in with the contact. Orlando able to stay straight up.
And Sullivan with the pump fake. It's going to be a travel, and there's another turnover by the Redhawks. That's their 11th on the game.
Tough break there for the Redhawks. Malvina Sullivan just took too many steps before taking a dribble, so another turnover, 11 for the Redhawks on this game.
Kirby gets it in for Jacobs, takes a step, no good, rebound it, a little bit of a fight. The ref is going to call it in William Paterson's favor. They're going to keep possession. Jacobs hit the ground a little hard there.
The players going hard at it. Looked like Hughes and Orlando almost didn't realize they were on the same team fighting for the ball, and then a couple William Paterson defenders just came in.
Find Walsh is inside. She gets her own rebound. Another offensive rebound for William Paterson. That's their 13th. Kirby trying to make a move. Good defense by Marcotte, and that's a good stance there. Bruce trying to go fast. Strollo one-on-one with the basket, puts it up. Great move, great stop, and then great transition.
Great awareness by Bruce on the right side. Found Strollo in stride on the left side. Then Strollo just take it yourself right to the basket.
Walsh, mid-range jumper, no good. They're going to call, I think, Isabella Orlando on the foul. They do. So the ball is going to be inbounded, and William Paterson keeps the possession. Mario McHugh checks back in. Five minutes to play left in this third quarter. Walsh fakes it. Great fake. Driving inside. Puts it up. No good. Now trying to go fast. McHugh over to Hughes. And we're just going to slow it down just a little bit. Bruce finds it inside. 16 seconds left in the shot clock. Marcotte back to Bruce. Trying to make a move. She scoops it, puts it up. Good defense by William Paterson. Had an offensive rebound, but the second chance points aren't there.
It looked like Marcotte put up that shot and didn't realize that the ball hit the rim, thinking the shot clock was down into single digits.
That one's a travel on Megan Sears off of the pump fake. Pinter and Wells makes their way back in the game for William Paterson. It's a 1-point game here at Panzer in the third quarter. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left in this third quarter.
Very even game. It's been very exciting here tonight, and just to think we got more action after this one with the men's game.
That's a foul on Luna Kirby. Strollo driving in, fell to the ground, still takes it. Montclair State, 15 seconds left in the shot clock. McHugh in the corner, trying to find it inside the Bruce, up in the air. Bruce somehow comes down with it. Couple of defenders with her. I think the ref was called a jump ball, but it stays in favor of Montclair State.
I looked, I didn't think that any defender had a hand on the ball. It seemed like they were just hovering around the ball and around the body of Bruce. A lot of contact there, but no call.
Bruce tries to put it up, but great defense again by Sears. The paint presence has been all the talk for William Paterson, offensively and defensively. Three-pointer, Pinter in the corner, no good. Rebounded again by Sears. It's a 15th offensive rebound for William Paterson. And another second chance. Puts it up for three, no good off the back iron. That one rebounded by Strollo. Defense is coming strong for William Paterson. McHugh breaks it.
Montclair needs to settle down here. A lot of action just happened on their defensive end, but need to settle in on the offense.
Bruce trying to find an open shot. That one's going to roll in, and that one, Montclair State takes back the lead, and they are up by one.
Nice job by Bella Bruce there, going with the contact a little bit, spinning around and able to lay it up and in.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Montclair State up 44-43. Wells trying to make a move inside. She does. That one's off the mark, but again, another offensive rebound. And it's going to be called a jump ball, but it's going to stay again in William Paterson's favor.
It was a good job by Bella Bruce to get hands on the ball and then force Ilani Pinder just to kind of fight for it, get the jump ball call. So Montclair staying strong on the defensive side right now, and they are keeping Renee Wells 1 for 9 from the field right now. She only has 5 points today.
And there it is under the basket. Sears gets another point. She's up to 14 points on the game. Strollo driving in, 2 defenders around her. Great defense by Wells. Montclair State keeps it. Deep 3 by Bruce. That one's no good. It's going to hit the wire on the top of the basket. It's going to go the other way.
Yeah, a strong shot right off the back iron and then hits that wire. That wire just in an unfortunate spot because that one would have been up for grabs for both teams. But William Paterson, Megan Sears, 14 points, 6 for 10 from the field today.
Selena Bucinich makes her way in the game for the Redhawks. First minutes of the game. Jacobs kicks it over to Wells in the corner. Good pump fake, good move, mid-range jumper. No good off the mark. But again, rebounded by Sears. The second chance points doesn't go. Bruce kicks it out. Hughes hesitates the shot. Now Dichter. Now Bruce trying to find a move. Hughes, quick trigger 3, no good. Rebounded by Bucinich, but that one just couldn't hold on to it, and that one's out of bounds. William Paterson takes the ball over.
Good effort by Selena Bucinich there. Just not able to corral it underneath the basket, but she was flying in from the corner looking to get that offensive board.
Very heavily defense-oriented game in this third quarter. Montclair State with only 10 points. That one a 3 by Wells, rebounded by Dichter. William Paterson only has 8 points in this third quarter as well. 42 seconds left on the clock, 17 on the shot clock. That's a foul on the floor. I think they're gonna tag that on Renee Wells.
Wells maybe just taking out a little frustration there. 1 for 11 from the field today. Not a great night for her, but her teammates have been able to pick her up, like Megan Sears and Jada Jacobs, both 14 points on the evening so far.
Sears only 1 rebound away from a double-double. Orlando driving in. She scoops it up, and she's going to get the foul. And now she'll go to the line for 2 and potentially put the Redhawks back up if she can make both of them.
A lot of contact there, a little bit of a late whistle, but Orlando gets the call. So now Isabella Orlando will look to capitalize from the free throw line. This is her 5th and 6th attempt, 2 for 4 from the charity stripe so far this season.
She misses the first one. Alexis Strollo checks back into the game. I would not be surprised if she played all 10 minutes of this fourth quarter coming up. Orlando makes the second. It's all tied up, 45-45, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Potentially the last possession if they wind this clock down.
Only about a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So William Paterson most likely going to seek the final shot.
Kirby isolated in the corner. Jacobs somehow gets it, trying to make a move. Great job by Strollo, gets the steal. Hughes, one-on-one the basket. Sears behind her. She puts it up and in. Montclair State now up by 2, 1 second left. Doesn't look like they're gonna get a shot off. They don't, but that's a great job from Strollo. And then in transition to Hughes to put the Redhawks up by 2, 47-45, heading into the fourth quarter.
Beautiful job with the hands. That was the trio of Marcotte with the poke, Strollo with the pickup and pass, and then Hughes with the finish, able to get those final 2 points at the end of that third quarter to give Montclair the lead. As we see Marcotte pokes it out, Strollo picks it up, finds Hughes. Hughes had Sears behind her, but able to lay it right up and in to end the third quarter.
And if we look in the past games as well, William Paterson averages the most amount of points that they score in the third quarter with 101. And compared to other quarters, 78 in the fourth, 77 in the second, and 93 in the first. And Montclair State just held William Paterson to only 8 points in that third quarter. And now to transition, going the other side, Montclair State is heading into the fourth quarter, which I said recently that they score the most points in. They scored 95 points, and we just saw them score 27 points in the fourth quarter against Rowan. And now this is their territory. They're up by 2, and they know what they have to do. They know how to put this game away and try to end this game with the win.
Coach Karen Harvey has this team so well endurance. Their attitude and their endurance in the fourth quarter is absolutely amazing because they are running full court up and down for the full 40 minutes of this game. But in the fourth quarter, it might as well look like the first quarter with how fast they are moving. And I mean, Montclair, they score 95 points, like you said, and William Paterson, they've given up 87 total points in the fourth quarter, which is the worst among the 4 quarters for William Paterson. All the others, first quarter, 51 points given up, second quarter, 58, third quarter, 55. So this is Montclair's time to take a commanding lead.
Montclair State up by 2. They know what they have to do. Craigwell now back on the court for this third quarter. She puts it up, rolls out, no good.
Tough shot there. Craigwell just wasn't able to get it to fall, but not a bad look. I don't mind that look from Alyssa Craigwell.
Pinder swings it back around, gets it back inside to Sears, backing down on Bruce, puts it up. That one doesn't fall, rebounded by Craigwell once again.
Good defense by Alyssa Craigwell there, or excuse me, Bella Bruce, and then a good rebound from Alyssa Craigwell there. She leads the team. That is her 7th rebound so far this game.
That's a steal by Sears, and that one's poked away by Alyssa Craigwell. That was close. Craigwell stayed line in line with her down the court and was able to poke that one away and stop the basket.
It was a good job by Sears to intercept the pass, and then Craigwell sticking with the play, not giving up, able to track her from behind and then poke it out.
2 good defensive stance by both teams to start off this fourth quarter. Jacobs now driving in, 12 seconds left in the shot clock, puts it up off the back iron, rebounded, gets her own rebound, no good. And there's those second chance points. Montclair State able to stop them.
Yeah, Jacobs got a couple opportunities there, not able to get it to go, and then a good board there from Shannon Hughes.
There's another block by Walsh. Her dominance in the paint just keeps getting brought up, and she's been so dominant on offense and defense.
It was a great recovery by Patty Walsh, just able to stay with it. Marcotte looked like she had a wide open lane, but then Walsh coming out of nowhere, able to get the swat.
Strollo takes a step, puts it up, no good. Rebounded again by Walsh.
A little bit of contact there, no call, but Strollo put up a shot and not able to get it to go. Both of these teams through 2 minutes, not able to record a point in the fourth quarter.
There's the first points of the fourth quarter. It comes by Walsh.
I guess that one is a bit of a announcer's jinx right there, as Patty Walsh has reached double digits now.
She's actually reached a double-double off of that defensive rebound on the other end, and then transition, gets the bucket on the other side, and now up to 10 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks as well. Craigwell drives in, getting guarded by Sears, and that's almost an and one, just rolls out, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Good job by Craigwell. That one just unfortunate. Rolled in and then rolled out. So Craigwell heads to the line for 2, 5 for 6 so far in this game.
Craigwell makes the first. Craigwell makes the second, brings the lead back up to 2 for Montclair State.
Redhawks have to keep their dominance on defense. This is where they stay strong, and it's going to be huge. Their presence in the paint in this fourth quarter.
Finds the Sears backing down, no good. Almost rebounded by Luna Kirby, but it's going to go out of bounds. Montclair State keeps it.
Looked like it could have been an over-the-back call on, I believe it was number 4, Jada Jacobs, because Craigwell got hit pretty hard, but no call there, so goes out of bounds against William Paterson.
That's a great job by Craigwell. She gets the miss, but then she makes the second chance. That was a great job to get her own rebound as well.
That was a very impressive shot, falling backwards onto the ground. Craigwell able to get it to fall, and then a nice shot there from Patty Walsh.
And Walsh is starting to heat up, and that's, I think, a timeout taken. Actually, there's substitutions, but again, Walsh starting to heat up. That's 4 points in this fourth quarter, and she's playing great defensively as well. She's just starting to kind of find her groove in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, she is. Like you said, defensively and then offensively with those mid-range shots.
Samantha Phillips bringing the ball up for the Redhawks. Great defense by Kirby on Dichter. Finds it inside. Phillips puts it up. There's the floater to get 2. Montclair State up by 4 now.
A great find by Katie Dichter there, drawing 2 defenders, then Phillip just wide open at the free throw line, able to drive in, put in a little floater.
Kirby now driving inside, trying to find it inside. Wells trying to get it, but jumped on it by Dichter. Strollo now one-on-one with Kirby, tries to put it up, and that's a foul on Kirby. And I just think that's smart play. She knows that Strollo is going to try to go up, and she just kind of drawed the foul and she took the foul as well. But now Strollo goes to the line for 2.
That was a very aggressive foul, and looks like they might call this one a flagrant, as Luna Kirby came in hot. And the referees are going to talk about this one. We're going to see what the call is. It's going to be just a common foul, a common basketball play. As we look at the replay here, tipped away, good defense. Dichter able to grab it. Then great ball movement there from Hughes as we see Kirby coming in here. And a lot of contact, but referees determined that it's just going to be a regular common foul.
I think it's a good call too, because I think she's attacking the ball. She's not really trying to attack the player. And she almost got most of that ball as well. But now Strollo goes to the line, couldn't make this a 5-point game. She does. Could make it a 6 if she gets the second. Makes the second as well. 6-point game. The largest lead Montclair State has had in this game.
Redhawks really taking control now. Have to keep their defensive pressure, staying active with the hands. Looks like they're kind of switching to a zone.
Jacobs drives inside, kicks it back out. Kirby finds it inside again. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Kirby back over to Pinder. She shoots it for 3. Off the back iron, rebounded by Strollo. She's going fast. She's looking to go coast to coast, puts it up. Doesn't fall, but she'll go to the line for 2 more.
Looks like Pinder might have wanted a charge there, but I do believe that she was inside the arc. So that one gonna be a blocking foul, and Strollo, like you said, heads to the line again. Montclair, they've been very solid with their free throws, 15 for 19 so far this evening.
Alexis Strollo will go for shot 5 and 6. She makes the first one. Strollo now up to 10 points. Misses the second. Craigwell tried to get that rebound, but it looked like it's going to be an over-back call.
A little too aggressive there from Melissa Craigwell, because that is now her 4th foul on the game, so she is going to check out. right now. 5:42 left to go. And she might not come in till about maybe 2 minutes left.
And that's huge for William Paterson. Timeout's going to be taken by Aaron Monahan, but that's huge because you get Alyssa Craigwell taken off the court. She leads the team in points, 15, but she's also very dominant in the paint. She's a very great defender as well. And now she's going to be off the court for maybe another 2 or 3 minutes. But again, it's just going to be very interesting to see how William Paterson is going to do the same thing like they've been doing all game, attacking the basket, attacking the paint. But now with Craigwell off the court, you kind of have an opportunity to take over this game, being down by 7 right now.
Yeah, not only does she lead the team in points, she leads the team in rebounds. She has been able to grab boards so well this game. She has 9 total rebounds. So missing her down there, that is going to be a huge hole, and that's going to give William Paterson an advantage, especially with Sears and Walsh down low. Now that Renee Wells has checked out of the game.
Going in fast. Montclair State were not ready for it. The whistle was blown. It was all fair there.
Good job by the Redhawks to pick it back up and adjust accordingly.
12 seconds left in the shot clock. Gets it around over to Kirby. Jacobs now looking to drive in. That's a mid-range jumper. No good. Almost rebounded. Almost saved, but it wasn't. Montclair State's going to retake possession.
It was a good job by Dichter. Sears tried to throw it in off her feet, and then Dichter showing off the hops, just getting up and over that ball.
5 minutes left to play in this fourth quarter. Montclair has a 7-point lead right now. Dichter pump fakes, drives in, takes a step. Here comes Phillips. Blocked again by Walsh. She's been everywhere in the paint in this fourth quarter, in this whole game, to be honest. And there it goes. She makes the block, and then she goes mid-range jumper on the other end.
That's her spot, mid-range, right on the left there so far tonight.
Lead now down to 5. Dichter with the move inside, tries to put it up. No good. Rebounded there by Sears.
A little bit of an errant shot there from Dichter. Just kind of threw it up there, and William Paterson has a lot of momentum.
Walsh finds Sears. She now makes a move inside, off the backboard and in. Brings the lead down to 3 now.
Nice move there from Megan Sears. Up to 16 points so far in this one.
And there's a timeout taken by Coach Karen Harvey off of the run that William Paterson's going on now. And again, 3-point game, 3 minutes, 54 seconds left. Coach Karen Harvey have to talk to her players going down the stretch in this fourth quarter.
Megan Sears, her, as we see the replay here, Patty Walsh with the block, then going across Sears the pass, and then just a beautiful shot there from Patty Walsh to the mid-range. She's been money today. But Megan Sears, before this, her season high was 11. Now it is up to 16 here tonight. She has just been unbelievable coming off the bench.
And going back to that Patty Walsh block and then in transition. But the thing is, if you're Montclair State, you're inside the paint, you're fully expecting her to attack the basket, attack the rim, and then she kind of just hesitates and says, no, this is my mark. This is what I like. I like those mid-range jumpers near the left baseline, and she just makes them every single time. And like you said, that's her mark. That's when she's walking down the field or walking down the court. That's where she's trying to sit, and then she assesses, is there a player in front of me? If I'm isolated, I'm taking the shot. But guess what? If there's a player right in front of me, I'm driving the paint and making them work to try to get this basket. She's just so two-dimensional on defense. She can score in many different ways. She's just an amazing player out there on the court.
Yeah, she's really a Swiss Army knife. She can kind of do anything and everything, defense, offense. We really haven't seen her shoot the three either. A nice move there from Bella Bruce. Whew, that was smooth.
Bella Bruce gets the basket off the timeout taken by Harvey. Back to a 5-point game now for the Montclair State Redhawks. There's a mid-range jumper again by Sears, rebounded by Walsh, puts it up, no good. That one's poked away by Shannon Hughes, and William Paterson's going to keep the possession of that one. That's William Paterson's 19th offensive rebound.
Yeah, they are very impressive. 19 offensive rebounds and then 17 second chance points so far here tonight. Ref's gonna talk over something real quick.
Something with Patty Walsh. Maybe something happened on the inbounds pass. Now I'm going to talk to Aaron Monahan about the call. Now looking at the replay, but you're kind of in crunch time now. Under 3.5 minutes left to play. William Paterson down by 5. But we've seen them get back in this game as quick as possible. And you must think Aaron Monahan definitely has a game plan to try to get back in this game. And I would not be surprised if William Paterson starts to heat up and potentially does. But Montclair State just has to finish the job. You're up by 5. You need to know what you have to do and go on the other end and try to put this game away.
Yeah, it looks like they might be reviewing who touched it last on that one. We are going to see. But, yeah, Montclair, you have a 5-point lead right now, but William Paterson is right there. And the biggest problem for Montclair, Alyssa Craigwell has 4 fouls. She's still on the bench right now with 3:25 left.
And we're going to toss it to CJ Staniak on the sideline. He has something for us. CJ, take it away.
Crunch time late in this one, but William Paterson going to have to continue without the leading scorer in the NJAC, Renee Wells, right now has not been on the floor late in this game. And while there doesn't seem to be an injury, she is shooting 1 of 11 from the floor this evening. And 3 of her last 4 contests against Montclair State has shot under 33% from the floor. Another development to watch out for tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much for that, CJ. Call still not made by the referees quite yet. And it looks like they figured it out, and it stays William Paterson's ball underneath the basket as Jacobs is going to be inbounding it for William Paterson.
.325 left. Montclair needs to make a big defensive stand right here.
Walsh gets back out, Kirby over to Jacobs, pump fake, now drives in, makes the step. Good defense, but second chance blocked by Hughes. But again, the second chance points are killing the Redhawks right now, and that's an offensive rebound by Sears with the putback as well.
Beautiful job by Megan Sears there. Stay with the play, just put it off the glass and in. Megan Sears has been money today.
And there's a loose ball again taken by William Paterson, still a 3-point game. Looking to lessen this deficit even more with 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. That's a 3 taken, puts it up, no good. Again, another offensive rebound, now in the paint. Patty Walsh puts it up and it goes in. It's a 1-point game here at Panzer.
A beautiful job by Patty Walsh there, using her body, getting down, and then putting it right up, able to get the bucket to fall.
21 offensive rebounds in this game for William Paterson. That one's poked away. And William Paterson's bench thinks that should have went the other way, and it was actually out on Marcotte. It's going to stay in the Redhawks' favor.
Looks like Montclair almost had 6 players on the court there. Marcotte forgot to check out.
Strollo driving in, puts it up, tries to scoop it, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Shannon Hughes. Patty Walsh is fired up right now.
And over the back call there on Shannon Hughes, that's a rough one. So William Paterson a chance to take the lead.
And we talked about it pregame, and now it's kind of coming in fruition this whole game. The paint presence, Patty Walsh with 14 and 12 rebounds, as well as Sears with 20 points and 11 rebounds. She's been so dominant in this game, and now they're kind of stretching that in the fourth quarter as well and making it a 1-point game. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Gets it over for Jacobs. Off the back iron. Rebounded there by Bruce. Looking to get away. Craigwell isolates it. That's an unlucky rollout, and William Paterson gets a good defensive stop once again.
That's a tough break for Craigwell. Just hit off the backboard, both sides of the rim, and then just fell out.
Minute 25 left in this fourth quarter. William Paterson down by 1. Every possession counts now, trying to find the basket, but is gonna get the foul. I think that's gonna be on Bruce.
It looks like they're going to call that on Craigwell, and so that's going to be her 5th, and she's out.
Alyssa Craigwell fouls out of the game for the Red Hawks, and that is huge. With a minute 17 left, down by 1.
That is a huge loss for the Red Hawks, and William Paterson has full advantage right now.
Jacobs swings it over to Gowdy. Now to Kirby. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Back to Jacobs. Driving inside, kicks it back out. Gowdy, mid-range jumper. That one's good! And count the and one! Gowdy gets the basket and now goes to the line to try to make this a 3-point play. And wow, William Paterson has taken over late in this fourth quarter.
What a play by Kaylin Gowdy. Just a mid-range jumper, taking that one out of Patty Walsh's book with the contact and the foul.
Gowdy has the chance to make this a 2-point game. It is a 2-point game. Pioneers up 60-58. 1 minute left to play here at Panzer. Good defense coming on from William Paterson.
Big time pressure from the Pioneers. Kaylin Gowdy now doing it on the defensive side too.
Strollo guarded by Gowdy, trying to make a move. Bruce underneath, loses the ball, goes out of bounds, but I think that's out.
Yeah, it looked like it might have hit the foot of a William Paterson defender, didn't realize it, so Montclair retains possession. Luckily, 41 seconds left, 9 seconds left on the shot clock for the Red Hawks. This one really coming down to the wire. As we saw the replay just right there, Kaylin Gowdy, just a beautiful job working through the contact, able to make that mid-range jumper.
And a much-needed timeout taken by Coach Karen Harvey off of the 7-0 run from William Paterson in the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds. But from that 3 minute and 15 second mark, Montclair State has been scoreless. And now a 2-point game, 9 seconds left in the shot clock. Your best player in Alyssa Craigwell fouls out. And now what if this game, just hypotheticals, goes into overtime? You won't have Alyssa Craigwell for another 5 minutes in this game.
That would be a huge loss for the Red Hawks if this game is to go to overtime, because Alyssa Craigwell, like we said before, 9 rebounds, the best rebounder for this Montclair squad.
In the Bruce, Orlando puts it up, no good, out of bounds, stays in the Red Hawks' favor. And luckily that ball hit the rim, so it will reset the shot clock.
Another 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Red Hawks. As they're going to take a look here. Now, looks like they're going to review it, see possibly if it went off a Montclair defender.
And these calls are crucial down the stretch, especially with 38 seconds left and you're down by 2. You always got to check it. Aaron Monahan is keen on checking it. The refs are keen just to make sure they have the right call. Because imagine this goes the other way. And Montclair State kind of loses this possession.
Aaron Monahan wants to go take a look at the monitor over there right now.
I mean, she's probably seen a lot of...
I'm trying to read lips. I'm not the best at reading lips, but it almost looked like Monahan said she shot the ball. I don't know what that is implying to, as there's the men's William Paterson basketball team getting ready for their 7 o'clock match against the Montclair State Redhawks. That should be a treat. Both of those teams also undefeated, so 2 great matchups here on this amazing Wednesday night.
And we have the end of this matchup as well, and then going into that 7 o'clock matchup, it's just 2 great games that we're going to see here at Panzer Athletic Center. And I think that's going to stay in favor of the Redhawks. But the ball, they were checking to see if the ball did hit the rim. It did not. 7 seconds stays on the shot clock. 38 seconds, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it inbounds. Strollo, 5 seconds. Got to get a shot off. Marcotte for 3, no good, doesn't hit the rim. That should be a shot clock violation, but William Paterson gets the ball anyway off of a jump ball and a regain possession with the possession ball.
Yeah, but they're going to want to take a look at this because they're going to say it never hit the rim. Once they take a look at this, realize it never hit the rim, then the possession arrow would stay with William Paterson. That is the big thing in case there is another jump ball.
But honestly, if I'm William Paterson, I feel like I don't want to change this, because guess what? If it's a shot clock violation, the shot clock will not be unplugged. There will be about a 2-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. But with the determined kind of not shot clock violation, it was reset. Now the shot clock is unplugged with 28.5 seconds left to play.
Coach Monahan going to use a timeout now. There's pros and cons to both sides. I can see why Coach Monahan wants them to take a look at this, and it looks like they are going to take a look at this.
And I think Coach Harvey wants them to take a look at this, because I think that call will be more in favor for the Redhawks than it is William Paterson. I don't think that ball hit the rim. It hit the bottom of the backboard. But again, I think this is crucial, more crucial for the Redhawks than it is William Paterson. And I think Coach Monahan slowly figured that out, and she kind of stayed quiet a little bit. But then Coach Harvey kind of raised her voice saying, why aren't you checking this? Like, you got to check it.
Yeah, there's both sides just really fighting for their case. Montclair just got it down to the end of the shot clock, and then an errant shot from Madison Marcotte that we believe did not touch the rim, and I think that's what the call will be. And both sides, they are really just fighting at it right now. It has been an absolute duel for this game. William Paterson leads by 2 in this one, and it looks like they're going to possibly keep it the way it is.
The referee's talking to Coach Karen Harvey. And now talking to Monahan. Both coaches very seasoned. Coach Karen Harvey in her 18th season, and Coach Monahan in her 33rd season. She's very dedicated. A 561 to 291 record. She's one of the best coaches in William Paterson history, and I think right now they're going to call it a jump ball still, and I think it's in possession of William Paterson.
They put 37 seconds on the clock now, nearly a backcourt, as Montclair forced a foul.
I think that's smart right now. You just got to hope that William Paterson maybe just misses one. But you still have 34 seconds left on this clock. Anything can happen. First one rolls in.
That one rung around a little bit, but Gowdy able to get it to fall.
Gowdy gets both, and now it's a 4-point game, and Coach Harvey's going to take another timeout. And wow, William Paterson has just taken over this fourth quarter. And honestly, it's thanks to Patty Walsh. I think she got it all going. She got a couple of blocks. She got a couple of baskets underneath, and it's just been all William Paterson since then.
It's been the two tall bodies down low, Patty Walsh and Megan Sears. Megan Sears has 20 points in this one. She's 9 for 16 from the field. And then Patty Walsh, like you said, 4 blocks this evening. She has 4 blocks on the game, and 3 of them have come in this second half, and none of them could have been bigger than the last one that led to that and one from Kaylin Gowdy.
And for Montclair State, they have not scored, they've not made a field goal since the 3-minute and 55-second mark in the fourth quarter. It has been over 3 minutes and 20 seconds since they've gotten a basket to go.
Yeah, a bit of a scoring drought here right now. William Paterson on a 9-0 run. So they're looking to keep that run going, but Montclair looking to get points up on the board now.
Coach Harvey's still very adamant and keen on whatever the referees called. Hughes in the inbound, trying to get it in, gets it in to Bruce. Now driving the paint, she puts it up. That's a good quick basket by Bella Bruce. And I think a timeout is going to be taken by Aaron Monahan, a good timeout, because now Montclair is down by 2 and only a 0.8 second difference on the shot clock right now.
So yeah, so Montclair going to be forced to most likely foul again. And a lot of these players are very good from the charity stripe. Not many players that you really want to foul. Renee Wells, who's on the bench, their best free throw shooter, 87%. Kaylin Gowdy, who just shot the free throws before, 71%. Luna Kirby, 75%. Megan Sears is 60%. So there's a lot of good free throw shooters for this team, for this William Paterson team. So gonna have to be selective about who you foul if you're Montclair.
I think your best chance is if maybe Jada Jacobs somehow gets the ball off the inbounds, maybe you can foul her. She's 3 for 6 today from the free throw line, and on the season, she's shooting 67%.
Yeah, possibly Jada Jacobs or Patty Walsh. Patty Walsh is at 50%, 7 for 14 on the season. Hasn't been to the free throw line yet tonight.
Jacobs will be on the inbounds. 30.8 seconds left in this game. Jacobs gets it in. 2 defenders around her. The ball is lost.
That's out of bounds. That's a great defensive stance by the Redhawks. Exactly what they needed. And now we'll get the ball back. Wow.
That is what they needed, and now they need to capitalize on the mistake. Just slipped through the hands of it looked like possibly Kirby Luna. She just couldn't hold on to it on the pass from Kaylin Gowdy. That one goes out, and now Montclair a chance to either tie this one up or take the lead. And now also William Paterson, they have some fouls to give. They only have 3 fouls so far in this fourth quarter, so they have 2 fouls to give before it gets Montclair to the bonus.
So do you think William Patterson is going to use those fouls, or what is the game plan you're drawing up? If you're Montclair State, are you trying to take as much time as possible and kind of put up that last shot of the game and potentially send this to overtime, or are you trying to put up a shot quick as possible?
I think you have to try and put up a shot as quick as possible and try to force another William Paterson mistake. I think that's the way that Karen Harvey is going to approach this.
Bruce inside, kicks it out. Orlando for 3, off the mark.
I said right before halftime, grab your popcorn. If you don't have your popcorn grabbed now, you might as well just stay seated.
You do not want to miss these last 19 seconds because, again, anything can happen. Montclair State is going to try to get the turnover off the inbounds pass, maybe a turnover trying to get them to pass half court, maybe a 10-second violation, something that they can get the ball back. Worst case scenario, they have to foul, and William Paterson will have to go to the free throw line and capitalize off those free throws. But let's see what Montclair State's game plan is. They have no timeouts either, which is a big loss, especially if you get the ball back. You're going to have to take it down court as quick as possible.
Yeah, so no timeouts left for both squads. This one really going to come down to the wire. And it should be smooth sailing just for the final 19 seconds.
On the inbounds. 3 defenders around her, trying to get around. 13 seconds left. Trying to get a steal, trying something, and Hughes is going to get the foul. But that was just great defense, but great awareness by William Paterson to keep the ball in their hands. But now they'll go to the free throw line for 2. It's going to be number 5, Kaylin Gowdy. See if she can convert.
Yeah, Jada Jacobs did a great job of splitting that triple team and then able to pass it to her teammate. But now Gowdy at the free throw line, and she is very good from there, especially tonight. She is 4 for 4.
Gowdy makes the first, the second's huge. And she makes the second. William Paterson now up by 4. And she gets the steal. Gowdy might have just iced this game. And wow, Kaylin Gowdy has come up clutch in this fourth quarter, making clutch free throws and then getting the steal off the inbounds. Wow.
What a play, just a great all-around play, transitioning offense and then staying strong on the defense, able to get this steal, force the turnover, and she goes to the free throw line again, where she is just pure.
She's 6 for 6 from the free throw line. She could make this 7 for 7. She doesn't. Rebound it by Montclair State. Orlando now trying to go fast. That one's poked away by Sears, and that is how it ends. William Paterson gets the W here at Panzer Athletic Center, 65-60 in dramatic fashion. They were down by as much as 8 points in this fourth quarter, and they have trailed, and they've came back to win this game by 5. Wow. They came up clutch, and they just proved that they are one of the best teams in the NJAC, going up against one of the other best teams in the NJAC, and they just proved this win. An awesome win by them.
Just an unbelievable all-around game from William Paterson, and especially Megan Sears. 20 points and 12 rebounds coming off the bench. Just great job by her, being that first person off the bench, coming up and showing out when your best player, Renee Wells, has quite frankly possibly her worst game of her career. Only 5 points, 1 from 11 from the field. Just a great win for William Paterson and heartbreak for Montclair.
And the other players that were able to step up, you have number 32, Megan Sears. She had an amazing game coming off the bench. She starts the first 3 games of the season, gets put back to the bench, and now she comes out and just makes an emphasis on this game. 20 points, 12 rebounds. But then you go to Patty Walsh, who I think is honestly my player of the game, because she lit up that fourth quarter. A couple of blocks, she changed the momentum for the William Paterson Pioneers, and she is one of the reasons why they came back in this game to win it by 5. 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks as well. And then once Alyssa Craigwell kind of went out of the game, those last kind of 2.5, 3 minutes, it was free sailing for the William Paterson Pioneers. They would find a way to win, and again, that was just an all-around great win. And I want to look at these offensive rebounds because we kept talking about them. We talked about them in the pregame, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and it ultimately ended up being a factor in this game. 22 offensive rebounds, 21 points off of those second chance points, 42 points in the paint. It was just dominance inside the paint. It was awesome by them.
That's the only way to describe it. Utter dominance from the Pioneers. on just the rebounding side, offensive, defensive, and then those second chance points, points in the paint. They cemented their size in that paint, and they proved it here tonight with this win at Panzer Athletic Center.
Well, we got one more game here at Panzer Athletic Center. We have the men's basketball team going up against the William Paterson Pioneers, same team. That's going to start in about 18 minutes. So we're going to get off of here, but stay tuned for that. My name's Thomas Gaffney Jr. alongside Tyler Copen. Switch over. It's going to be a great game. 2 undefeated teams, but we'll see you guys real quick. You have Luke Sirianni and Vince McCone on the call. We'll see you guys.